Well, Frank, you've been on the dating scene for a little bit now. You and Francis. You got any stories for me? Some dating stories about you and Francis? Going out, doing your thing. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it all right? Hmm? Nothing. Well, we got some stories for you. Our buddy Joe Santagto got the worst dating stories ever. And we're going to see other stories that people have sent to him, and we're going to see what they're all about. I'm Ronak. This is Frank. Let's do this. Let's do this.
If you've ever been out on a date or you've been in a relationship, then you know there can be some very awkward and weird interactions. And
Yep.
If you haven't been in a relationship or on a date, fucking nerd. No, but in all seriousness, I do think that dating is very...
Listen, dating is hard sometimes for some people, all right? Sometimes you have a tough time interacting with people. I know people will have a tough time interacting with other people, all right? Other people. Other people. Don't you say a goddamn word, Frank.
very difficult. Talking to the opposite sex is strange, and sometimes you find yourself in a situation
What
where
if you're gay?
Well, what do you mean?
It's not always opposite sex at date.
That's true. Anybody dating anyone or anything, it can get awkward at times, okay? But you're not alone. There are a lot of people going through some awkward relationships and like horrible first dates or second dates or whatever. And today we've gathered some of the best stories, well, some of the worst stories, I should say, so that we all don't feel less alone. Today I fucked up dressing up as Harry Potter to please my girlfriend during sex. Right off the bat, this sounds awesome. I'm gonna be honest with you, I love it.
Listen, cosplay sex? Phenomenal. All right? Put in the comments what cosplay you would wear during sex. Any cosplay. Let me know. Favorite character? I don't know if it's Baldur's Gate, if it's Mass Effect, Star Wars, whatever faction, you let me know. What cosplay would you want to fuck in?
Harry Potter. My girlfriend once told me she had a fantasy of being a professor at Hogwarts, that she gets seduced by one of her students. Those are children. What's going on? So I finally decided to bring out my inner wizard and fulfill her fantasy. When my girlfriend showed up at my flat, hello London. When my girlfriend showed up at my flat, I was standing in the lounge wearing a Harry Potter costume and pointing a wand at her. Out of context, that's hilarious. She was probably like, what are you doing? I waved my wand and shouted, Petrificus Totalis. She was laughing but managed to get into character and freeze instantly. Oh, it's the freezing spell. Got it. I proceeded to undress her while telling her how I've always wanted to sleep with a mudblood and pump her full of pure blood seed. Holy
Wow.
shit. This is like racist in like the wizard world, I feel. I waved my wand between my legs and said, unimpregnate, making her aware that I was going to penetrate her without protection and my spell would prevent her from becoming a mudblood MILF. No it won't. I hope there's like a real world way that you're preventing this, because that's not how it works. After her post-nut clarity, she got pretty upset and admitted she only brought up a Harry Potter fantasy because her ex had one. I should have stopped asking questions, but for some reason I couldn't. She finally told me she felt bad because she was thinking of her ex the whole time because he was so good at Harry Potter roleplay. She left and now she's not responding to my messages or calls. I don't even know where to begin here.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
It kind of sucks that you went totally out of your way and also made up your own spell, which God bless. Also, I was really hoping for like a Aloha Mora for her to open her legs, because that's the open the lock spell, and that to me made more sense.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Y'all can tell me in the comments, but I feel like that is more of a communication issue with that. Like, y'all need to communicate on how that's gonna work, because if that's connected to another person, that ended up bad in so many ways. So communicate the kink you like and like what goes around it. All right, just so everyone can enjoy it. Like, just probably a particular way that she would like the kink. So anyway, that's just me. You got any words, Frank? No? All right.
If that was the director of this porno, it would have gone very differently. Yeah, I mean, listen, Harry, I don't think that you should be reaching out to her anymore. She clearly has a thing for her ex, who is incredible at Harry Potter roleplay, apparently, so maybe she should stick with him. Today I fucked up by swiping on my girlfriend's phone.
Oh.
Went on a short vacation last week with my girlfriend, and when we returned, she gave me her phone to look at some photos from the trip. She went to the bathroom while I had her phone, and as I was scrolling through the pictures, it kind of jumped to a period that was about a year and a half ago. If you have an iPhone, you know what I'm talking about. You scroll a little bit too fast, and all of a sudden, you're back at the start of the photo album. Then a group of photos caught my eye. Oh my God. There was my girlfriend, the love of my life, trying to get her mouth around the biggest dick I've ever seen. Oh my God! I think at this point, you don't continue in the microwave and you set it on high for 10 minutes and you let it explode. I've watched porn a lot and I've never seen a dick like this. I'm talking bigger than two Coke Whoa! I'm talking bigger than two Coke cans stacked on top of each other. We're talking about a monster dong right now. Longer and thicker. Okay, this is getting like way too descriptive now. You sound jealous now. Now it's like, damn, I wish I could as long and thick and veiny. As far as I could tell, she was unable to get her teeth around it. Jesus. I could see another thumbnail of her comparing the size of his dick to her forearm and a look of wonder and glee on her face. This is bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. I closed the pictures and I've acted like nothing has happened, but I cannot get these images out of my mind. I've never been self-conscious about my dick size. In fact, if you believe the stats, I'm significantly above average, but this has destroyed my self-esteem. I mean, I don't think it should destroy your self.
I mean, those are a lot of the outliers, okay? Like, it's... To be completely honest, that's insane. To me, at least. I know there's some people who like that size, but that seems like, that just sounds so goddamn painful. Like, way too painful. Like, you're not moving for like a month after that. So, that's just me. Y'all let me know in the comments.
Self-esteem. I mean, if you got an above average dick, then you should be fine. Like, you'll be all right, you know, as long as she orgasms, that's all that has to happen. That's all. If the job gets done, it doesn't matter how big your dick is, right? At least that's what I tell myself. The thing that would affect me that doesn't seem to be affecting you is seeing photos of your girlfriend trying to suck a huge hog. That would be burned in my mind. I wouldn't be like, that's such a cool dick to have. Like, that seems like what you're more upset about is like, I wish I had that dick, and you're not upset about like, that's my girlfriend trying to suck the dick.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
The part that would upset me more than anything. But you seem to be upset about your penis now. Penis is the last of it. That's what I'm not worried about at all. No one's ever seen my dick and like, let me measure this up against my forearm. Okay? No one's going to do that and has never done it, never will. This happening for another gentleman would be interesting. I would probably have to bring it up.
Would you stay with her?
Of course. She's allowed to have a penis back in the day before me. You know what I mean? Of course she's allowed to have a dick from back in the day. I would be like, why are you keeping these photos on your phone, though? I'd be like, can we get rid of this fucking leg size?
It's like, this is a memory for me, though, all right? It's like, I mean, this is tough. Like, I get it's like, you know, for us it's like, oh, it's an old relationship and an old thing that they probably had. But something as big as that, some of them will want to keep the memory of it. But it's tough. It's tough because now you're just like, oh God, I probably shouldn't have seen. For me, I'm like, all right, I probably shouldn't have seen that shit. All right, that's just, I don't know.
Dick, I don't want you to relive this, and I can't relive it anymore. Honestly, you shouldn't be self-conscious at all because at the end of the day, two Coke cans on top of each other. Who even wants that?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Photo, but not for like sexual intercourse, right?
Yeah.
Today I fucked up by hooking up with my professor's daughter. I am a typical university student just trying to get through finals week. Tonight, after a stressful day of studying for my ancient literature exam, I decided to scroll Tinder. I need to de-stress before the test tomorrow. This guy's trying to jerk off. I'm like, what is this? I swiped right on a girl who was less than a mile away. After talking to her for a bit, she invited me over to her apartment and said I needed to make it fast. This is not a normal interaction. Like, this sounds like an exchange. It sounds like there was some money made here. Needless to say, we got straight to business, but about 3 minutes in, we hear the front door open. The door opened and I see my ancient literature professor standing there. I despise this professor and I have his final tomorrow. He screamed, "Get the fuck out of my house." I ran home and couldn't stop thinking about how my college professor just saw me raw dogging his daughter. He was already a very tough grader, and I see him tomorrow at 11 a.m. for the exam. Wish me luck. I mean, look, hopefully it's one of those tests where it's just you could be right or wrong. Anything where you have to explain, where it's like, up to his discretion, you're probably fucked. Fuck his daughter. But there's nothing wrong with this. 2 college kids getting on Tinder and having a nice little fluid exchange or whatever.
That's tough.
Honestly, a crazy way to have sex with people, I will say that. Getting on Tinder, swiping right, and then 15 minutes later being at her house and blasting her is kind of a wild scenario to begin with. Who's to say that's your fault? I think both parties are at fault here. It's going to be an awkward dinner that night for sure, because she's going to have to explain something to the professor. Just do well on the test, and if you fail, just blame him. Today I fucked up by sending my mom a Snapchat of me climaxing. Oh.
Fuck. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is when you have to be extremely careful on where you put your shit and where you send it. All right? Because wrong click can fuck your entire life up. I swear to God. You need to, if you're sending anything of explicit content, okay, you gotta make sure you're sending it to the right person and double check, triple check, quadruple check. Frank, check my phone! Just saying.
Oh my God! Also, don't like the use of climaxing there. All of a sudden, you're cleaning it up. You're sending your mom pictures of you blasting off. What the fuck? This guy's coming and sending it to his mom, and then he's like, whoa, climaxing. I'm not a pig. I decided to send my boyfriend some spicy content before I went to work. Oh, okay, never mind what I just said. Instead, I accidentally sent a video with the sound on to my mom and boyfriend of me flicking the bean and squirting. Oh my God, you squirted at your mom! Took my whole kitty out. I didn't realize she got it until she sent a message saying, what the fuck? I still live with my parents, and once I'm out of work, I have no idea how I'm going to face my mom in person. Fucking leave. Secede from the family, change your name. It's over. Right?
You're right, it's over. It's done. It's over. It's done. You need a new family. Go live with your boyfriend. All right? It's done. It's over. All right? Get married right there with your boyfriend and move. It's done. It's over. Frank! It's over, man. It's over.
Right? I'm not going back. If I accidentally send a video like that to my mom, see ya. I'm in the fucking wind, okay? I'm not coming home. Jason Bourne style shit. I want to be erased in my head and not remember who I am. That would be better than going back home and being like, hello, mother. You just watched me squirt all over my phone. Insane thing to be doing. It sounds like the relationship is going very well, though. I mean, the fact that you're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to squirt and send it to my boyfriend for no reason. Just randomly sending a squirting video? It sounds like things are going extremely well, but yeah, probably don't go home, ever. All right, before we move forward with this video, we do have some sponsors, and the first one is Scent and Enjoy. Today I fucked up by asking my partner to stop eating his own cum after sex. Just picturing that.
I might have to read over that and listen to the story. But is he mad that you're telling him not to eat his own jizz? You might want to question what his lifestyle is, man. I'm just saying.
Would you stop? Would you just stop doing that? It's grossing me out. I'm a female and have been in a relationship with a guy for over a year. After a month of getting to know each other, we went to his place and did the deed. Enjoyable experience overall, but after he was done, he removed the condom and proceeded to drink his junk right out of it.
Oh, God. Oh, oh no. Oh, God, dude. Oh, no. That's like, I fucking can't. I can't. Oh, Frank, help me. What's happening? Frank. Ha! Oh, no.
That is a wild thing to do on sex 1, okay? Like, you save that. If that's your thing, save that for, like, sex 10 or something. You can't right out the gate be like, I'm going to turn this thing inside out and eat it. Like, that's insane, dude. I was shocked and confused. He was my first sexual partner. What? Hold on, this was this girl's first sexual partner? Bro, If your introduction to this sexual realm of life is a dude eating a condom, I don't even know what to tell you. I asked him, why did you do that? He answered, it's a lot of kilojoules of energy. I can't waste them. Who, you Iron Man? What the fuck are you talking about? You definitely don't. Go eat a banana, dude. The kitchen's right there. You don't need to fucking eat your own jizz. There's other ways to get energy. Eat a fucking chickpea. One chickpea is probably equal to this. He then stated in a very dramatic tone, I will never allow anyone to eat my semen. This is getting territorial. It's like a dog with a bone. Don't get near my cum. That's for me. That's mine. We kept dating for several months, and every time we had sex, he did the same thing. He refused to brush his teeth afterwards, saying, I didn't chew. I swallowed it in one gulp, so I don't need to brush my teeth. We know you didn't chew. It's not a chewable substance.
This is getting... Oh gosh, dude, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to think. Y'all gonna have to debate this in the comments of what you think about this, because I got no clue, bro. Frank, you gotta help me, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Oh Lord.
Okay? It's not crackers. It's a jizz. I swallowed it one gulp, I swear. I'm not brushing my teeth. Brushing teeth wastes kilojoules of energy that I just can't afford to give up. When I confronted him again, he got very mad and said he didn't want to waste precious substances from his body. He was extremely angry. I've never seen that side of him, and I'm scared. Bro, get the fuck out of there. This guy.
I had a feeling this guy's a psychopath, alright? It's a psychopath. Especially if you tell him not to do that and he gets very angry and you're terrified, that man's gonna become violent. Oh boy.
He's a maniac. Today I fucked up by helping my boyfriend explore his sexuality. Buckle up. My boyfriend hasn't had much experience exploring his sexuality until this year. Luckily he met me, and I am all for the men's butt stuff. I love how it's like, I want to explore my sexuality, and she's like, I will fist your ass right now. Like, I will do that. We've been experimenting with fingers here and there, and then I brought out my pink heart-shaped butt plug. Everything was fine. I put it in him, jacked him off, he nutted, we washed up, but then I was like, babe, where's the plug? Taylor's all this time. The butt sucking up the butt plug. It wasn't in the bed or in the sheets. First of all, why are you looking for this thing? Does he not know it's inside of him? It's a fucking butt plug. Wouldn't you know if something slipped in? Oh, you wouldn't feel that? So stuck my fingers in him, and sure as shit, it's a weird choice of words. Sure as shit, the heart-shaped butt plug was deep inside. We called 911 and 6 paramedics. I honestly, I'm gonna stop at this point, because if this was me, I'd be like, I'm just gonna live with this in me then. Like, I'm not calling. It would take me days to call 911. Yeah, if the chef bleeds into my chicken parm, I'm not sending it back. If a butt plug is inside of my body, I cannot go to the hospital. I don't need anyone to know about this. I will just try to figure it out. We called 911 and 6 paramedics arrived to inspect him. Yo, you know they didn't need 6 paramedics. They needed 2, but 4 of them were like, I'm coming. I need to see this. They inspect him butt naked laying in bed. We arrive at the hospital. My boyfriend goes to the bathroom, and luckily the little butt plug plopped right out of his gigantic asshole. You didn't have to throw gigantic. Kick the guy while he's down. Gigantic asshole. This girl's an asshole. If I'm the guy and I got a butt plug in my ass, I'm at least going to try to shit it out before I call 911 and say, hey, bring the band. Everyone come check out my hole. The nurse tells us we aren't the first people with this problem and instructs us on a proper butt plug usage. Did you know that some butt plugs are meant to be held onto? I think a good rule of thumb when it comes to butt plugs is like, someone should always have a hand on it, you know, just in case, because we don't want it to slip inside, especially when you're dealing with like little heart-shaped ones. The ones that have like a rat's tail, or not a rat, like a raccoon's tail on it, that's different, okay? The whole tail's not getting in there. You could pull it out by the tail. But like a little heart-shaped, you know, I mean, you're playing with fire there. You're almost asking for it to get sucked up in there. At the end of the day, the guy came. So good for him. It worked. Today I fucked up by banging my first cousin. Yeah, what?
Oh, here it is. There it is. It's always the cousins, isn't it? It's always the cousins. Yep. Yep. Oh boy. All right, Frank, here we go.
We went out for drinks with my girlfriend. You got a girlfriend? He's got a girlfriend and he's fucking his cousin? Went out for drinks with my girlfriend and met up with my younger girl cousin at the bar. We'd all hung out once before and had a great time, and my cousin invited a couple of her friends. We all got absolutely shit-faced except for my girlfriend, who was our designated driver. Since my cousin was drunk too, my girlfriend offered to let her stay in our spare room. Oh no.
Bad idea.
Fucking no.
Bad
For
idea.
some reason, in the middle of the night, I decided to walk straight out of my bedroom with my girlfriend in it and into my cousin's room. For some reason, I decided to go in a completely different room with my family member in it. I don't particularly remember much except for my cousin giving me a very enthusiastic BJ, which, as you can imagine, makes a lot of noise. Apparently, my girlfriend heard the noises. Oh no!
This is fantastic. This is great. This is great.
Bro, imagine laying in bed and being like, "Is my boyfriend fucking his cousin in there? Is he fucking a human with partially his own blood in it in the next room?" I wake up the next morning, naked next to my naked cousin, and discover my girlfriend is gone. I haven't heard from my girlfriend all week, and I'm sure we're done, and I don't blame her. My cousin isn't talking to me either. First question: why are you telling us? Why did you put this out there? I love, like, today I fucked up. Bro, I wouldn't even say that's appropriate for what you've done here. I mean, clearly there's a subconscious part of you that's like, I'd like to fuck my cousin. For some reason in the middle of the night, I slept walk and banged my cousin. Listen, when people are sleepwalking in the middle of the night, they're not fucking their cousins. They're like opening up the fridge and spilling milk. That's pretty much it. No one's accidentally sleep fucking their cousins. Their first cousins, all right? This is not normal. You need therapy. Everyone needs therapy. Everyone in this story needs therapy. I can't
basically.
imagine.
Ugh. No.
Yo, you don't accidentally walk into another room. I'm sorry. Like, there has to be some sort of, like... I've been blackout drunk and I fall asleep with my jeans and my shoes on. I don't walk into my neighbor's house and fuck the dog. Like, that's basically what happened here. Like, you kidding me? I've been blackout drunk a bunch of times, dude. I don't accidentally fuck my cousin. That's insane. You know, I don't know about you, but that makes me feel a lot better. There's some people out there that have way worse stories. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week's...
Holy God. Oh, Frank, I hope you and Francis have better stories than that. I have pretty decent stories. I don't have any bad ones. Maybe a couple awkward ones. I remember my first date with my waifu. Well, it was a little awkward for the first time because we've had people with us because we were first meeting. We're long distance, so her brother was there. My friend was there. He wanted to come because we were traveling to the state that she was at and everything. And the first two was just like kind of awkward. We didn't do that much. I mean, we went to bowling, we went to the park. We had fun, but it was a little awkward to some degree. But it wasn't like we had like a bad date or anything. There was overall, it's been actually really enjoyable. So, yeah, let me know if you guys have any stories, weird, crazy stories. Let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the Ronic Empire. Peace.